By the way, Dvorak is apparently voiced by Marco Meatball. The guy that, the opera singer that analyzes Genshin's music. Really, really good YouTuber. Good content. I'm surprised. No wonder he sounded so familiar. Hey, Marco.
Welcome back. Did everything go well?
Really, really well. We found the person Mr. Dvorak was looking for.
Are you serious? I see. So the melody my ancestor heard was an adeptus remembering her late friend? That certainly explains why it was such a powerful and poignant tune. I have to say, though, it's hard to believe that the fairy from the tale is now an elderly granny.
Yeah, not bad. His voice acting is also pretty good, actually.
Streetward Rambler, or Madam Ping as we know her, probably only became old because it's what she wanted for herself.
Madam Ping possesses vast knowledge and great wisdom. Whatever physical form she may decide to take, her mind and wits are as sharp as they come.
I think... yes. I must thank her in person. That can wait until after the concert, though. For now, I need to devote all my emotional energy to the performance. Oh no. Now I'm starting to get nervous.
Relax, just treat it like any other performance.
Okay. Alright. Nope. Another rehearsal is in order. Please excuse me, everyone.
He's nervous.
As long as everyone enjoys the festival activities, all our efforts are worthwhile.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite to you as well.
Paimon feels like she's forgetting something. Ugh. What was it? Oh, it feels like it was a while ago.
Oh! The bamboo?
Shoot! Late.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Anyway, fancy bamboo shoots.
Made from nascent bamboo shoots.
Zhongli said he wasn't in a hurry, so if we went now, there's probably still time,
Oh
right?
my gosh, he was waiting for the past 3 days.
Even if we don't make it, off, he could have totally picked them by himself.
He's only just sitting there at the table for like 3 days waiting for us.
Anyway, let's go check with him at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Poor man. Hello? Yes, the girlies! Oh my gosh. Hey! What the?
Da 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 da.
What's happening?
All right, let's take a break here.
Oh wow, look who it is! Are you here to hang out with everyone's favorite funeral director?
So you're just casually practicing your rapping skills at the entrance to your funeral parlor? In broad daylight? Okay.
Wow.
After everything we've been through, you don't see me for a hot minute, and you're back to being scared of your own shadow.
No, I'm not.
We have all this open space, a clear view of the mountains behind and the sea in front. Not to mention we have several invisible audience members enthusiastically cheering us on.
Oh my gosh.
It's the perfect spot to rehearse.
Invisible audience members?
Shh, we do not talk about the invisible audience members.
Gotta say, it took me a few days to get used to Director Who's way of talking.
What's wrong? I've never seen someone look so confused before. Well, don't worry, because Director Who's here to explain it all. There once was a Fontaine musician who went around town on a mission. He came door to door for his iridescence tour, looking for acts to audition. With my words, Shenyan's chorus, and Yunjin as our mentor, we'll take the stage by storm with flames roaring and the whole audience calling for more.
Heck yeah! Have you seen Geopapa, Director Who?
Oh, Zhongli. He took one of those fancy meal boxes and set off for the mountains.
Oh my...
Said he wanted to pay a visit to some old friends.
He went all the way to the mountains!
It's a real pity that he couldn't be around for this. As well as being a true connoisseur of traditional art forms, he's able to appreciate Xinyan's performances too.
Yeah, that's right. Matter of fact, he was the one who first invited me to perform here.
Oh, Traveler and Paimon, I believe Zhongli was heading to Mount Hulao, so make sure you're hiking up the right hill.
Okay.
When you see Zhongli, please pass on this message to him. It's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses. You should join us too. It'll be a riot. If there's one thing I've learned from being a funeral director, it's how to throw a party.
Okay.
Paimon sees them! It's illuminated deer! And illuminated bird number 2!
Paimon, you have no respect for anyone at all. Greetings, everyone. Long time no see. Greetings, Mountain Shaper, Moon Carver. I remember your names.
A familiar face. Have you come from Liyue Harbor? How is the city nowadays?
Your voice is deep.
Everything's great! But you know, if you're so curious, you can always go and check it out for yourself.
In fact, Mooncarver has been taking
There
many
you
walks
are.
on Mount
Oh my
Tianhang in
gosh.
recent times. I believe the sights of the city are quite familiar to him.
Zhongli, here you are! We've brought the bamboo shoots you wanted.
Yeah, it only took us like, what, 3 days to bring it to you.
Impeccable timing. I trust that you found the answers you were seeking during your recent journey.
Yes.
Excellent. The past should be remembered, but not overly dwelt upon. Our journey should be seen as a means to take on more from the world around us. When the bamboo shoot soup is ready, I must insist that you try some for yourself.
Of course.
Oh, Zhongli, Huta told us to tell you something. She said, it's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses.
As you can see, I have a prior engagement with 2 Adepti friends of mine tonight. Please, give Director Hu my best wishes for the performance.
Oh.
As for the banquet, since the director insists, far be it from a mere consultant like myself to refuse.
Yay! Then we'll see you there?
Absolutely.
Rex Lapis, the bamboo shoot soup is ready.
Already? Damn.
Thank you. I will examine it right away. The appearance is exquisite, and the aroma rich and intense. The craftsmanship of this machine is commendable indeed. Since you came all this way, you should not leave empty-handed. Please, take some soup. It tastes most exquisite while still warm.
Thank you, Papa. Cutscene time. Yes! Let's go.
I'm honored to be here on the Iridescence Tour stage.
Go, Shin
All right,
Yan.
without further ado, I'm Shin Yan. This is Hitao, and this is a little something called
The Blaze Lilies!
Oh, no! This is a squad.
I'm up here blazing trails through the midnight sky, lighting up the world below. And
Yeah!
my voice, they'll meet the spirit of rock and roll.
Let's go! Hey, you butterfly, you too buzzing by, guiding your way to the afterlife, opening the path without a fright. Oh!
Okay, go, Hutao.
Blaze across the universe. I'll spit my rhymes, watch your step, or you'll get burned. Hey!
Gosh, this is cute.
Yeah!
Yeah, girlies.
Does anyone have any plans tomorrow?
Oh, it's the ladies.
With another year behind us, I think we deserve a celebration of our own. My treat. Interested?
The Tianquan footing the bill? I can't miss out on that.
Ciao. Yeah, Mr. Dvorak.
Master! Master! Listen!
Lantern Rite theme.
May the year ahead be a blessed one.
I believe it shall be.
Master, the Shao Lanterns,
Elementary. One shall fashion for you a Shao Lantern, the likes of which the world has never seen. And you must take it to Liyue Harbor to display its magnificence for all.
So pretty.
Listen, there must be a Madame Ping.
Where's she playing it from? Oh my gosh. Yeah! Happy Lantern Rite! Woo! Oh my gosh. A single harmony for an irreplaceable soul. Whoa! Look at it.
Mantis wine tastes the same as I remember.
As you can see, I have no self-control. Listen, it was too tempting to not get her outfit, okay? Like, it was too pretty, and Ayaka is my main. She's one of my mains.
It's the place with a really long wait list.
I know, she's member of this video.
Expected of the
Shush!
director.
Oh my gosh, you talk so much, you've been annoying me this past week.
Oh, so that's how it is.
Thanks
for the suggestions, Mr. Zhongli. I have them all noted down.
I've long heard that your knowledge encompasses all things old and new, Mr. Zhongli. But I never knew that you were well versed in the art of cooking, too. It is truly an honor to make your acquaintance.
Oh, this is the first time meeting.
No need for formalities. I too feel humbled to be in the company of such talented young people.
Aww.
There are many things I could learn from you.
Oh my god, if only they knew. If only they knew this was Rex Lapis.
Oh, you flatter us. If it's possible, may I trouble you to provide a few words of guidance for my practices in exorcism?
I don't talk about Chong Yun a lot, but he is one of my favorite 4 stars. I love him.
Exorcism? I can't say I'm an expert in the field, but if you don't mind, we could start by discussing...
Whoa, there's so many people here.
Hey, y'all.
Happy Lantern Rite, everyone.
Happy Lantern Rite. Happy Chinese New Year.
Likewise. Please take a seat.
Happy Lantern Rite. Are you having fun?
I've become musically cultured.
Me too. I've seen Xinyan perform before, but this is the first time I've watched something like this. I heard that the audience loved it too, and she's been receiving quite a lot of performance invitations lately. She's more busy than ever, and Yoonjin's gonna help her.
Good for her, good for her.
Yep, and they asked us to pass on their season's greetings to everyone. They hope we'll have a wonderful gathering.
Aww.
The performance was spectacular indeed. However, it gave Xiangling a huge burst of inspiration, which in turn gave us a bit of a headache.
Us? Did Xiangling ask you to try out her dishes too?
That, my friend, is beside the point. Watching you eat was enough for me. Come to think of it, I probably shouldn't have burdened Xiangling with eating my share too.
Shake Cho, please.
Oh, and I have to thank Mr. Zhongli too. He gave me lots of useful pointers that really drove it home for me.
Xiangling's ideas are truly unconventional. Her choices in both ingredients and spices are comparable to a melody dancing on the tongue. My suggestions were nothing more than the icing on the cake.
Occasionally.
Speaking of eating, Paimon feels like we're missing someone.
We're missing 3 people, actually. There's like 3 empty seats.
at the restaurant.
Okay.
The director went to collect a guest. She
Okay.
asked me to stay here and host you for the time being. Seems like it's almost time.
Huh? Huta went to fetch someone in person? Oh, that must mean they are super important.
She didn't clarify. And as her subordinate, I couldn't just pry into the details, could I?
Okay. Oh, she just slams the door open.
Ta-da! We're here!
Hi, Huta. Who did you bring with you?
We're not late to the party, right? Right? Good thing the conqueror of demons and I are both as swift as the wind. And whoosh, we made it just in time.
Oh my gosh. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark.
Oh. I see. So the important guest is the conqueror of demons. I've been looking forward to meeting you.
It's your son.
The director didn't mention anything when she invited us. What a pleasant surprise. Gathered here with us tonight are not only young and accomplished individuals, but also the protector of Leo's peace, Adeptus Alatus.
Aww.
To convene here with all of you is indeed a great
You
honor.
say that as if them convening with you isn't a great honor. Oh, okay.
It's almost lantern rite. Yet you took all the trouble coming here.
Oh, he visited.
The director has a way of making it difficult to decline.
Rex Lapis, may I ask what troubles you?
The director asked me to buy sesame oil in preparation for the celebrations.
Huh. Then why would you come all the way to Wangshu Inn?
I had a pleasant chat with Chef Yin Xiao and received some spices from him. And, see? Here's some matsutake and a portion of ham.
Oh my gosh, he really is like a dad.
What about the sesame oil?
It's a shame. I couldn't find the kind the director was looking for.
Okay, what was the significance of that conversation?
I'm sure you're exaggerating, Jean. Sir.
There he goes again. Enough with the pleasantries. Go let our guest take a seat. I heard that the conqueror of demons and the traveler are pretty close, no?
We're old friends. We've been together since like what, the first lantern, right?
Great. You two sit together. When we arrived just now, the host at Shinyue Kiosk told me our dishes are almost ready. Perfect timing. Let's not wait any longer and ask them to bring out the food.
We have one empty seat though.
Paimon would have never guessed the person who Tao went to fetch was Xiao.
Oh, that's also the first I've heard of the Traveler and Paimon being friends with the Conqueror of Demons.
Really? Okay.
You know Xiao Chu?
Knowing is a bit of an overstatement. I've always looked up to him.
Aww.
You might not know this, Paimon, but we exorcists have worked in close collaboration with the Conqueror of Demons for many generations, dispelling evil together, both in the open and from the shadows. Hard to imagine that thanks to Hu Tao, I've finally gotten the chance to meet him. Conqueror of Demons, I'm honored to make your acquaintance.
Oh, so good. That's so cute.
Likewise.
Oh.
It is a great honor indeed to have a chance to meet the legendary Conqueror of Demons. Changyun has brought that name up quite a few times in the past. I remember you mentioning wanting him to understand the importance of exorcists.
We know each other too.
Yeah, they met during the Moonchase Festival.
He helped try my dishes during the Masterful Chef's cook-off. I didn't think we'd have the chance to meet again. Happy Lantern Rite.
No anecdote, however, compares to meeting you in person. I'm Xingqiu, Shangli and Changyun's friend. The pleasure is all mine.
Adeptus Xiao, mighty conqueror of demons.
Look at Xiao's face.
Greetings too. Belated Happy Lantern Rite.
Belated isn't the right word to use here. Look at Xiao's face.
There's no need to be so polite.
You're right. This was meant to be a nice little get-together between friends after all. Too much formality kills the atmosphere. I didn't plan this gathering only for everyone to walk on eggshells. Hiya.
Yeah.
What's your true intention then?
A little get-together between friends, sipping the finest tea and watching lanterns float into the sky, bidding farewell to the past and embracing the present with joy. And that is something our consultant would say. I think it deserves a standing ovation.
Yeah.
Indeed. Exceptional acting skills, Director.
We all worked really hard this year, whether traveling or guiding, cooking, helping with the family business, exercising evil spirits, or conquering demons. And of course, our consultant, who's been helping out at the parlor every now and then. Everyone has done some pretty amazing things. As the one who brought everyone together, it goes without saying that I'm the one most deserving of praise.
Okay, Hu Tao.
Sounds kind of self-important, but Paimon thinks it's pretty amazing that she managed to talk Xiao into coming. He rarely ever enters Liyue Harbor after all.
I'm curious about how she did it.
It wasn't as complicated as you think.
Not long ago, Wangshu Inn again.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks, boss lady.
It's not boss lady, just boss.
I burgled it.
And there she goes. What a lively girl.
She just runs off.
Conqueror of demons, Adeptus Xiao. Guardian of Wangshu Inn, hero of Dihua Marsh. I know you're there.
Oh my gosh, there he is.
Quiet. Do not disturb the peace.
Sorry, but you wouldn't show up if I didn't yell your name, would you?
I know you. You're the 77th director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Is there something you need?
That does sound like one of Hu Tao's antics.
Did the Conqueror of Demons agree to come so that Hu Tao would stop pestering him?
Probably.
There might be other reasons.
It's the sesame oil.
Smart guess. It gets pretty boring from here on. I talked about the funeral parlor's past relationships with the guardian yakshas. You know, just to be sociable.
In the time of the Archon War, disputes were frequent, and disaster overtook the land. Humans couldn't escape from the torment of the plague, nor could they escape death. The Adepti vanquished the demons, the Millelith fought valiantly, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was responsible for purifying the diseased and sending off the spirits of the dead.
Ooh.
That is how the border between life and death was maintained during the war. And it effectively prevented further incidents from happening.
That's right. 1 point for the consultant. But despite our deep-rooted connection, it still took me quite a while to actually convince him.
Yeah, was he worried about his karma?
You know him pretty well, huh?
I sometimes forget that he has his karma.
This matter is out of my control, so I need to be cautious.
True, but I've kept that in mind too. That's why everyone here today is in one way or another acquainted with elemental power.
But I didn't expect there to be so many people.
Sorry, Xiao.
There's no need to worry, Conqueror of Demons. We're not feeling anything unusual so far. Our young exorcist over here is protected by his pure yang energy, so he's probably the most resilient.
That's not the same.
Okay.
And did you just toss your carrots into my bowl? Hey, don't look away.
You're lucky Guoba isn't here today. He hates seeing people being picky with their food. If he'd seen that, he'd definitely make you eat all your carrots.
Huh? Guoba would do that? Is he that uncompromising? But now that I think of it, Xiangling told me that Guoba used to be the stove god.
It sounds like you've heard the rumors.
You seem pretty quiet today. Is everything okay?
I'm doing fine. Not long ago, before Lantern Rite, I met an old friend.
Is it who I think it is?
Thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than before.
That's good to hear. Give everything you don't eat. Paimon.
Right! Wait, what?
The wind? Nah. This fucking venting.
Seeds of story brought by the wind.
Nah, not him saying that line of all things.
And cultivated by time.
Mm-hmm.
That voice. Could it be?
It must be Venti.
Don't just sit there, Zhongli. Go welcome our guest in.
No such need. I'm coming in.
Just barges in.
You finally let me in.
Hey there.
Hello, hello. No matter if we've met before or not, this moment marks a brand new encounter. Old friends and new. Happy Lantern Rite.
He's here.
Oh, he seems to carry a valiant breeze wherever he goes. It looks like we're gonna be friends. Fate has brought us together, so come on, take a seat and be my guest. Help yourself. Oh, I'll ask them for another set of cutlery.
This young lady here is as bright as a fresh bouquet of flowers in the morning's rising sun. She no doubt is the one with the most authority here.
Okay, Venti.
Whoa, these dishes look amazing. Is it really okay for me to join in? All right, I'm digging in.
Huh, it's you.
Oh yeah, they met during the Irodori Festival.
Oh, isn't this Genu?
Oh.
Genu?
Oh, no.
Yep. Now that I've taken a closer look, you're a fan of Genu's works, aren't you?
Okay.
I met Singcho at a light novel convention. Ah, how I wish we'd met sooner. I never expected that there'd be another person in this world who could interpret Genu's new novel as thoroughly as I could.
Venti, you're being too humble. Considering your poetic talent, your fundamentals are way more impressive.
Could this new guest be Master Singcho's friend?
Oh my god. Looks like Xiao knows him too.
Yes. Monsters become more active than usual as we get closer to Lantern Rite. I was patrolling Dihua Marsh a few days ago when I happened to run into this.
You've already forgotten? I'm a bard, remember?
Oh, right. And this bard was performing in Dihua Marsh. It was a moving melody, and it made me feel relaxed and at ease. I couldn't help but stay and listen.
Aww.
I'm Zhongli, currently working at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It's a pleasure to meet you, new friend.
New friend.
And I'm his boss. Oh, and if there's anything unsatisfactory, let me know anytime.
Oh? No wonder. Only a boss as savvy and reliable as you would be able to hire such an impressive consultant.
Okay, these two old men just...
Not to brag, but our consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends across the stars and the land, and there's nothing throughout history that he doesn't know. From the sophisticated way he speaks, it's hard not to suspect that he could very well be an adeptus in disguise.
I wonder.
Xiao, you're an adeptus. Do you think it might be possible?
Xiao's face. Shh, don't say anything. Shh, Xiao, come on.
Sorry. I'm only good at conquering demons. I'm afraid I don't have much knowledge in that matter.
Really?
Shh, Paimon!
But Paimon thinks you're super knowledgeable.
Paimon!
Oh, right! Xiao's a warrior. He doesn't come to the city very often, so it's, pretty normal for him to not know anything.
Yeah.
I've actually heard a few things about Mr. Zhongli before.
Oh, a few things.
The guests in the tavern talked about this refined and courteous man who, instead of having wine at Mondstadt's finest tavern, ordered a cup of hot tea with the most complex name.
Oh my gosh, I love how they're referencing, like, previous events.
Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that there indeed is a musician like yourself in Mondstadt. I've heard that he's elegant and amiable, his works witty and vibrant. It's no overstatement to regard him as the best bard in Mondstadt.
Now you're making me embarrassed. I would say that Mondstadt's poetry is a little run-of-the-mill sometimes. There's one I heard a while back that went, The old house is renewed, welcoming the spring breeze, awakening old memories. The meaning's there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a distinct lack of literary flair.
I think so too. The composition needs a little jazzing up. If I were to give it a go, I'd make it an old melon on a vine, a new flower that grows fine.
Aww.
Oh, good one! It feels unique and has a nice ring to it.
Okay, these two.
But speaking of, why is the Tone Deaf Bard here? Are you here to take part in Lantern Rite too?
Oh yeah, because it's a music festival?
I heard that Liua will be hosting a Lantern Rite music festival this year. As a musician myself, how could I possibly resist the temptation to come take a look? Or listen. Getting to know other musical styles is essential to sparking inspiration, don't you think?
But the music festival isn't playing beforehand.
As for the Fontaine friend who hosted the festival, I saw him near Stone Gate the other day.
Oh.
The Iridescence tour has finally been held successfully for once, so I had to congratulate him.
Thank you. He must feel very grateful.
By the way, I was watching as you entered Shinyue Kiosk, but no one seemed to notice me. Should I say that it's because I'm an expert in hiding, or that a certain someone deliberately ignored the sound of the wind?
Whenever Lantern Rite comes around, Liua Harbor becomes bustling with activity. People are all busy watching the lanterns and strolling around the shops, and they might just go travel somewhere on a whim. It is rather difficult to predict another's whereabouts. The festival is in full swing and proceeding smoothly, and we're all gathered here with friends, new and old. This is no doubt a wonderful occasion worth celebrating. To come together with all of you at the beginning of the year, one can't help but be filled with joy.
Aww.
In a moment like this, I propose we raise a glass together. In my case, tea in lieu of wine.
Okay. What's wrong, Shao?
We usually drink wine during occasions like this over in Mondstadt, but since Mr. Zhongli insists on drinking tea, I'll give a toast with tea too. Everyone, thanks for the treat.
You're welcome. As the host of this gathering, I hope everyone enjoys the food and drinks. May this year be better than the last.
Shao, what's wrong?
All of a sudden, they started proposing toasts. Should we?
Shao. What's with the urgency?
I ate too much. Could you come take a walk with me?
Sure.
Have you two finished eating? It's always nice to have a breath of fresh air after a meal. Helps with digestion.
Paimon will come too.
You're still hungry, right?
Yeah?
Don't worry, we'll be back soon.
Okay then. Don't forget to come back.
We will. Calm down.
About you and Venti. Could he be a partner in your family business?
That's right. You know how my family is. A lot of business secrets can't just be divulged at the dinner table.
Ah, just as I thought.
Yeah, definitely.
You're not allowed to leave Paimon here alone.
I'm sorry, it's just for a moment, okay?
To be honest, Paimon's worried about saying the wrong thing.
Now you're worried about saying the wrong thing? You said a lot of wrong things in the past, and you don't seem worried about them, do you?
It seems like our new friend is an expert in wine.
I deserve no such praise. I only drink for fun. It's nothing compared to your expertise. I'm glad we're only having tea today. What if I got drunk and said something nonsensical? I'd surely become an object of ridicule to someone I've just met.
Guys, just talk normally. No one can hear you.
No such thing. I wouldn't dare disrespect the director's guest.
Oh my gosh. These two.
Are you alright?
Are you alright? Yeah, I should be the one asking you that.
It's hard to describe.
Unfamiliar with gatherings like this?
It's not that. There were those among the Adepti who loved gatherings and idle chit-chat. Sometimes they would call up a few others for a drink. Even I got dragged along to their gatherings many times. The Adepti all have their specialties, making most of them proud and arrogant. Everything they say is straight from the heart. It never gets too complicated. But this time...
Aww. It's all Zhongli's fault. It's nobody's fault, I think, but we're just gonna...
That's not what I meant.
I know, I'm sorry.
Or perhaps I should say Rex Lapis is really good at adapting to human life. You could say that he actually enjoys doing so. And that's something I might never be able to do.
You don't have to be like them.
That does sound like something you would say. No matter. I know my circumstances. Whenever I think of the ordinary conversations I've had with you, it feels strangely novel.
Strange in a good way?
Yes. The parlor director went out of her way with the invitation, so it was difficult to turn her down. I had made mental preparations before agreeing to come.
Just like me, for real.
She told me that all the guests today would be acquainted with elemental power, and I knew that you would be here. But I didn't expect the other guests to be...
No one would have guessed.
General Capisis always said that we should live in the present and enjoy every pleasant surprise. Perhaps that's what I should do with what I'm feeling now.
Aww.
But I think he meant designing clothes for those around him. The clothes were intricately designed, but inconvenient to wear. Brother Bosacius never tried to hide his distaste in front of him. Rex Lapis did like his designs and even collected quite a few. The outfit he wears now was also designed by General Capisis himself. I never saw him wear this during the war. I didn't expect him to start wearing it later.
Oh, here you are.
Hi, Charlene.
Hu Tao saw that everyone's done eating and asked the staff to bring out the desserts. Paimon got so anxious that you weren't back yet that she scarfed down her dessert without the usual slurping and munching.
Not too anxious that she can't eat. Sounds like she'll be okay.
To be honest, I was kind of worried too. You looked a little restless just now, and I thought you weren't used to the food here and was planning to head back to Wangshu Inn for something Yanxiao.
Girl, all the way to Wangshu Inn.
You're worrying too much.
Oh, Xiao, don't pull any lemniscatic wind cyclings on us.
Why would I? Anyway, let's head back.
Please wait. There's another reason why I came looking for you.
Oh?
Here, take these. I brought them for you.
Almond tofu?
Oh.
Since the Masterful Chef's competition, you could say that Yanxiao and I are not only competitors, but good friends as well. I visit him at Wangshu Inn sometimes to discuss our cooking. I heard him say that the esteemed guest on the roof loves nothing more than a good plate of almond tofu, so I learned a thing or two about the dish from him. I'll be honest, before Hu Tao invited everyone, she secretly came looking for me, told me about the guests she planned to invite, and asked me for some suggestions on what she should order. So I made a few servings of almond tofu for you guys in advance.
Aww.
Take them as a token of gratitude for your support.
Thank you.
When I told Guoba that I was making these for you, he started eagerly running around the kitchen and helping a lot too.
Thank you, Xiaoling and Guoba.
Thank you for the trouble. There was no need to... I'll take them. Thank you. And Guoba too.
You're welcome. Alrighty, we should head back now. We can't keep Paimon waiting.
Oh.
You're finally done whispering secrets to each other? So much for promising Paimon you'll be back soon.
It wasn't even that long. It was like 5 minutes. We were pretty quick. You're only angry because you have no sense of time.
How could you say that to Paimon? In that case, besides having no sense of time, Paimon will let you know what having no sense of fullness looks like. Your dessert is all Paimon.
Girl, I did not give you my consent.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting.
I'm taking my dessert. I don't care.
No worries, we're all just chatting here. There's no serious business to take care of. Whether we're chatting outside or inside, it's all the same.
Strive to be more like Hu Tao, Paimon.
Paimon's too busy eating to talk to you.
Alright, get over there. Go to your little corner.
But even though we're all well acquainted by now, I think this festive gathering deserves something ceremonious. This is something I made up so that good luck will be on our side, that's all.
Okay.
Spontaneity is the best choice to make here. Let's use this incense burner on the table. It's been lit for so long now that the incense is running out. I'll leave refilling and lighting the incense to the most distinguished guest among us all.
And speaking of the most distinguished guest here today, I'm sure we all agree that it's Mr. Zhongli.
Mr. Zhongli.
I'm not very familiar with the details of his past deeds, but chatting with him has been a real eye-opener, even for a bard who has traveled all across the world. If knowledge were a form of power, one could even say that you're a wielder of unlimited strength.
Okay, Venti.
But when it comes to having a way with words, the notable bard is certainly one cut above the rest. I just happen to have a good memory. It is such an unexceptional skill, yet you made it sound like an unparalleled talent. I am truly impressed. Since we all get to nominate someone...
Yeah, okay, stay mad, Paimon.
I think it's only fair that we let the parlor director light the incense.
We're just passing it on to someone else.
Huh? That won't do. Don't flatter me just because I'm your boss. We are looking for the most distinguished guest here. As the host, I shouldn't be involved in this discussion at all. Now that we've enjoyed this table full of delicacies, how about we let our one and only chef here do the honors?
Is this really the way this works? I didn't cook any of these dishes.
Just look at her.
Yep.
Xiangling, the disciple of an adeptus, the stove god's best companion, the winner of the Masterful Chef's competition. The only heir of the famous One Mean restaurant. A good old friend of mine. There's no better choice.
Please stop. You're making me embarrassed. If we're looking for a distinguished guest, surely the second son of the Fayum Commerce Guild counts. It's one of the largest commerce guilds in Liyue Harbor.
Huh? Don't get me involved in this.
Oh, not a bad choice. With the Commerce Guild's young master lighting the incense, we're all sure to make a huge sum of mora in the new year.
That's not how it works. Making a fortune is indeed a fine wish, but it's of lesser importance than good health and happiness. Which means we should choose Changyin, the skilled exorcist who keeps everyone's home safe from evil spirits.
Huh? Now you're nominating me? I can't be the one when we have the Conqueror of Demons right here. Adeptus Xiao has the most seniority among everyone here today. We should...
I refuse.
Oh, okay, Xiao.
I am most certainly not the most distinguished guest here.
Is he going to say Zhongli?
You should all be able to make the right judgment based on your observations.
Oh.
One person here is well acquainted with everyone else.
Even though you're always mocking Paimon,
Yeah, I don't
you're
care.
still pretty popular with other people.
Yeah, I don't care, Paimon.
No, wait. Paimon said she wouldn't talk to you again.
I'm not the only well-connected person here, though.
Huh? Who else is there?
Am I passing it to Paimon? Take a look in the mirror.
Huh? Huh? Does that mean Paimon's the most distinguished guest?
Without a friend constantly by your side, a long journey would become dreadfully lonesome.
You know, Paimon, despite you annoying me a lot of times, you are my best friend anyway, so.
But once you have someone there to brighten up the atmosphere, everything along the way will become lively and vibrant too.
Ah.
What was that?
The traveler has traversed many nations and left behind a great deal of fascinating stories. But without Paimon, they would have become quite monotonous. Paimon plays an indispensable role in making your journey a happy and smooth one.
You guys.
Aww.
Paimon's not used to being praised like that. Those were genuine compliments, right?
You're the best travel companion ever.
Thank you. You made Paimon wait for a long time, but Paimon's not mad anymore.
Girl, it was 5 minutes, okay?
Don't take everything to heart, Paimon. Friends tease each other all the time.
That is indeed true.
That means Paimon is as important to the traveler as Guoba is to me.
And now, the world's most excellent traveler's greatest companion, guide, and friend, Paimon, will be refilling and lighting the incense for us. Here you go. Take the match and don't burn yourself. But if things go really wrong,
Oh my god.
here's the 2-for-1 coupon.
This is awesome.
It's getting late. I won't take up any more of your time. You're all free to go as you please.
Thanks for the treat, director.
You don't have to go all polite on me. Just remember to come when I invite you next time. It's dark out, so I'm going to accompany Xiangling, Xingqiu, and Changyun back home. As for the rest of the guests, I'll leave them to our consultant.
No need. I'm headed towards the harbor to meet a friend on the ship. There's no need to trouble one such as Mr. Zhongli.
Is it who I think it is?
I think you know the place I'm talking about. Come meet me anytime.
I will.
It was great getting to know you all. Let's meet again when the spring breeze begins to blow.
Bye. Oh, we should write poetry together sometime.
Bye, Venti.
Don't forget to return to the parlor later. There's something I need you to do.
Okay.
Understood. See you later.
Bye.
Well then.
Rex Lapis.
Just Zhongli will do. I live as a mortal in Liu Harbor now. I am just... If we were to consider status and seniority as Zhongli, I should be respectfully referring to you as Adeptus Shao.
Heaven forbid.
Adeptus Shao.
Not you too.
I meant what I said. I heard that during the Lantern Rite Music Festival, you conferred with Streetward Rambler and Cloud Retainer. I take it as you've gained a lot more knowledge about the past?
Oh, a lot. Definitely a lot.
I once had a pleasant chat about the past and present with a Sumeru scholar named Soraya, and learned a few things about her research topic. From the evidence she found and the conclusion she made, her area of research is already very close to the truth. But there are multiple sides to humans and gods alike. In the legends recorded by humans, some gods were depicted as arrogant and condescending, while others were kind and capable. But whether to me, Streetward Rambler, Cloud Retainer, or younger adepti such as Shao and Ganyu, those adepti and gods that may seem extraordinary to humans are something more akin to close companions. Just how Shao may seem unapproachable to most, but the Traveler has proved otherwise. So there's no need to dwell too much on certain things.
I mean, Zhongli, what you're saying is...
It looks like you understood what I meant. Ah, the director asked me to accompany you on your return, but I don't think you'll need my protection. I'll be taking a walk around and admiring the night scenery. After that, it'll be time for me to go back and meet up with the director. Goodbye for now.
Bye-bye. Bye, Geo Papa. See you later.
I've stayed here for much longer than I had expected. The city lights are a fine sight, but it's time for me to leave. The events of today occurred so abruptly. I appreciate your kindness.
The feeling's mutual. You don't have to thank me every time.
Okay. I'll see you next time then.
Bye-bye. Aww. Yeah. Woo. Okay, let's look around. Let's look for our friends. Wait, Crux! I wanna go to the Crux. Because I saw a spoiler earlier on Twitter. I know who's here. Kazuha! Kazuha! Hey, I got your girlfriend here. Kazuha! Look at me, please. Kazuha.
Facing the sea breeze and gazing out at the soaring seagulls makes me want to sing out loud. Kazuha, how about I stay here and be the ship's resident bard? What are my prospects?
With your level of artistic finesse, I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
Kazuha.
But I'm afraid the sailors aboard are not the most versed in the arts. They probably wouldn't understand the deeper meaning your poetry holds.
You can't say that for sure. Poetry is spur-of-the-moment creations. Anyone viewing the same sights and experiencing the same atmosphere would surely understand. There's a port in Mondstadt too, but I rarely get the chance to board any of the ships. Speaking of ships, everything's perfect about this one, except... Kazuha,
Look at his face.
Could you tell your captain that my height says nothing of my age? I'm way past drinking age.
This is Hoyoverse telling the freaking those kinds of people on Twitter, TikTok. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, Venti's not a fucking minor, okay?
How often does one get to enjoy a seafood feast on a ship? It'll be a real shame if there isn't anything stronger to enhance the food. Pretty please.
Look at Gazo's face.
There's not much I can do about that. It's not because Captain Beto's not on the ship right now, but because there's no room for negotiation on this matter. Even I have to sit in the no drinking zone every time.
No.
But I don't get drunk after just a few sips. Trust me, I can hold my liquor really well.
You know, you saying that does not sound very convincing. Yay! Oh my gosh! Only Copa!
The vegetables are fresh, and there are enough wheats and grains stocked up. I'll pass on the seafood. Oh, it's you. We meet again.
Hi.
Surprised to see me here?
Yeah, kinda, actually.
It's the director's orders. Xiangling worked all day and night at the restaurant during the festival, and didn't get to have any time to enjoy the festivities. The director sent me here to help out in the kitchen, so that Xiangling will have some time to herself. But with someone as hardworking as you around, there seems to be nothing much for me to do.
Hi, Goba.
It feels good seeing my old friend in the kitchen, fetching ingredients and lighting fires. Perhaps I should borrow Cloud Retainer's Supreme Cuisine machine to speed things up. You'd still prefer to make them by hand, but of course.
Oh my gosh. Chop suey.
Magnificent! Absolutely magnificent. I've already given her my thanks in person. This is what she said. It is only natural to lend a hand when we see someone in distress. The wonderful music you brought to Liyue is worth far more than gratitude. Truly, I felt so honored. But I've also made a decision for myself. I will strive to create even more wonderful, original music for this era. Our era.
Good job, Marco. Oh my gosh. Are you here? He is! Xiao! Hi!
Yen Xiao just came up here with some almond tofu, but I haven't finished everything Xiangling gave me yet. You should try some too. I'm not as experienced in tasting mortal food as you, and I couldn't tell the difference. There must be many different stories to tell of the hustle and bustle of the mortal world, too. You can tell me.
Oh.
I will listen.
Oh my gosh, I actually enjoyed this Lantern Rite more than last year's. I did record last year's Lantern Rite, but I ended up not uploading it because, I don't know, I really wasn't... It wasn't as fun as I thought it would be. I enjoyed it, but... I don't know, I feel like I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would, so... I look forward to another Lantern Rite in the next year and the upcoming years. Happy Chinese New Year, everybody! Happy Lantern Rite! Yeah!